Hello and welcome students of Discovery International School in your own platform, that is the YouTube channel Discovery in collaboration with the YCL. Over here we will be bringing to you the best coaching facility that is available in the town for your preparation of the JEE and your NEET. Clear? And we provide you with the best faculty in the town that will be constantly dealing with supplying the regular test series which we conduct every Sundays. Apart from that, we also deal in the regular classroom videos, as we have created this channel for only that purpose, so that while sitting at your home you can get the daily updates what all about the syllabus of the NEET and NTA. Clear? So what you have to do for that, you have to just search the Discovery YCL channel in our YouTube, and for that you have to get subscribed to our channel for receiving the latest videos, and do also push the bell icon over here for receiving the daily updates and daily information. Clear? So let's start today's session. We are actually discussing about the respiratory system, and we will be beginning with the third lecture of today. Clear? So we had already discussed about the basic concepts of respiration, how it is included with, or how it is rather collaborating with, responsible with the digestive system as well as the circulatory system. Today we will be also seeing about the lower respiratory tract, and we had already seen about the nasal chamber. We had gone through the trachea, clear, and now we will be entering into the lungs and we will be looking at it. So beginning of the lower respiratory tract. Lower respiratory tract. And in the lower respiratory tract, we know that from the below the larynx, जो वॉइस बॉक्स है हमारा, उसके नीचे से आपका शुरू होता है द लोअर रेस्पिरेटरी ट्रैक. और सबसे पहले इसके अंदर क्या क्या चीजें आता है ना. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी विल बी हैविंग द विंड पाइप और द ट्रैकिया. ट्रैकिया विल बी लीडिंग इनटू, फर्स्ट इट विल बी डिवाइडिंग इनटू द प्राइमरी ब्रोंकस which will be entering into both the lungs. So the primary bronchus will be getting divided till it becomes the alveoli. Clear? Till it becomes the alveoli. ठीक. और ये बोला जाता है कि लगभग आपका ट्रैकिया का जो डिवीजन शुरू होता है फ्रॉम द प्राइमरी ब्रोंकस टू द alveoli, it can divide up to 24 times. So after 24 time of division, we will be arriving to the final part, that will be the alveoli, which can be said as the 24th division of the trachea. Clear? And all this is taking place inside the pair of lungs. The pair of lungs. Clear? So today we had already discussed about trachea, that is it is made up of around 16 to 20 cartilage rings. Clear? And now we will be entering into the lung, or rather we can say the primary bronchus, and how it gets divided into the alveoli. One thing we have to remember over here, that this alveoli is actually the functional, it is the functional unit of your respiration. If I say that this is the functional and structural unit of the respiratory system, of the respiratory, which respiratory? The human respiratory system. Clear? So we will be dealing into it. Now, if I talk about the structure of the trachea, we were seeing that the trachea got divided into two parts, and each of which entered into the lung, each of which entered into a lung. Clear? So, we have a pair of lungs, and if we see, as and such, we have named the chambers of the heart, the left and the right. So, here also, this part will be the right lung, and this part will be the left lung. So, we can easily write this part to be the left lung and this part to be the right lung. Clear? First, let us see the internal divisions of the trachea till we reach the alveoli. Clear? So, first of all, the trachea will be getting divided. The trachea will be getting divided into the primary bronchus, and from the primary again the division will be the secondary bronchus. So, first will be the primary bronchus, and primary bronchus will be again getting divided into the secondary bronchus. Secondary bronchus. Now, after that, again the secondary bronchus will be getting further divided. The secondary bronchus will be again getting further divided into the tertiary bronchus. Tertiary bronchus. In our books, generally these three divisions are written, from where we just go into the bronchioles, that the fine bronchus, and it will be now entering into the alveoli or the alveolar sac. Clear? But here we will be taking steps further. We will not be studying about the entire 24 parts or the divisions, but the main divisions we will be studying. So, next, the tertiary will be again dividing into two parts. This will be your terminal bronchus. Terminal bronchus. Clear? Terminal will be again getting further subdivided into the lobular bronchioles. So, these are smaller tube-like structure than the bronchus. Clear? So, now we will be entering into the smaller divisions, that is into the bronchioles. The lobular bronchioles will be again further getting subdivided, and now they will be following the terminal bronchioles. Terminal bronchioles. Now, the terminal bronchioles will be again getting subdivided into the smaller particles, that is the respiratory bronchioles. Respiratory bronchioles. Clear? All these divisions is very, very important to remember. Next, the respiratory bronchiole will be now again getting further divided into the duct of alveoli. From the duct of alveoli, again it will be dividing into two parts, forming the atria. Atria will be now entering into a structure. That structure will be actually called the alveolar sac. And finally, the alveolar sac will be having minute balloon-like structures which can be said to be the alveoli. Clear? If it's a single, then we will be saying alveolus. If it is plural, we will be saying it's alveoli. Now, so just going through once again, the trachea from the lung, actually the upper respiratory tract, when it will be entering the lungs, either of the lungs, first it will be dividing into the primary will be dividing into the secondary into the tertiary, and finally the bronchus will be your up to the terminal. From the terminal bronchus, next or fine tubes will be there, which will be termed as the lobular bronchioles. Lobular bronchioles will be finally ending into the terminal bronchioles, and then the respiratory bronchioles. Clear? And further, the respiratory bronchioles will be dividing into the duct of alveoli, then your atria, the alveolar sac, and finally they will be entering into the alveoli, which is the structural and functional unit of our respiratory system. Now, we have to remember one thing over here, that if I say this has also two parts. What? Now, from the primary bronchus to your terminal bronchus, from the primary bronchus to the terminal bronchioles, this is the part of the bronchial tree. This division, ये जो आपका division दिखाई दे रहा है, ये एक tree की तरह divide हो रहा है. Clear? So from the primary bronchus till the terminal bronchioles, इस division को हम लोग नाम देंगे bronchial tree. और इसके नीचे जो है, that is from the respiratory bronchioles to your alveoli, this will be actually called the respiratory tree. Respiratory tree. क्लियर? और इसके अंदर कुछ डिफरेंसेस है, जो मेन डिफरेंसेस है वो हम लोग यहां पे हाईलाइट करेंगे और उसको आपको याद रखने होंगे. इन द ब्रोंकियल ट्री सबसे पहले कार्टिलेज रिंग्स आर प्रेजेंट, द सेम कार्टिलेज रिंग्स विच वी हैड डिस्कस्ड इन द ट्रैकिया. सो कार्टिलेज रिंग्स विल बी प्रेजेंट first. So obviously in the respiratory tree, the cartilage rings will be absent. Cartilage rings are absent. Next, in the bronchial tree, no gaseous exchange take place. No exchange of gases takes place, and hence it is not termed as the respiratory tree. And you can easily understand that in the respiratory tree, obviously the gaseous exchange will occur. Here your gaseous exchange will occur. Clear? So we have the bronchial tree from the primary bronchus to the terminal bronchioles, and the respiratory tree from the respiratory bronchioles till the alveoli. Clear? Now, the next part we will be dealing with, that is the lungs. We will now be seeing the upper portion, that is the morphological structure of the lung. So here we have the left lung, and here we will be having the right lung. This is your right lung and this is your left lung. Clear? We can see that there are one difference, major difference in the shape of both the lungs, and why it is so, we will be getting into it. First of all, if I say this is my left lung and this is my right lung. Clear? The first thing which we have to the first thing which we have to see over here, that all these lungs have divisions in them, or they are lobed. How many? Now first there will be a oblique division in both the sides. Clear? And this type of a division or the fissure will be generally known as the oblique fissures. It is known as oblique fissures. Clear? So here also it can be easily termed as the oblique fissures. And in the upper part, in only the right lung, there will be also another kind of a fissure that will be horizontal. ये horizontal है आपका. So this can be termed as the horizontal fissures. Horizontal fissures. Clear? So we can easily say that the right lung is now divided into 3 parts, whereas the left lung is only divided into 2 parts, that is the 2 lobes of it. So we can easily name these parts. So this will be the upper lobe, we can say. This will be the upper lobe, while this will be the middle lobe, and the lower one will be the lower lobe. And in the left part, it has only 2 lobes, that is the upper lobe and the lower lobe. Lower lobe. Now, the distance between the 2 lungs, the space which is between the 2 lungs, this is actually said, the term for this space is mediastinum. Mediastinum. So what is mediastinum? It is actually the distance, or rather the gap between the terminal part of the 2 lungs, that is your right with the left. Now, we can see a notch of a portion in the left lung. Why it is so? Here actually is the presence of the heart. Now the heart, we know, is generally tilted to the left portion. Like this we have the heart, the 4 chambers of the heart, and it is generally tilted to the left hand side. So for the placement of the fitment of the heart, there is a notch like appearance which is said in the left lung, and so anything related to the heart, I have already told that it is related to cardiac. So the notch like thing over here in the left lung, this can be said to be the cardiac notch. इसको क्या कहेंगे हम लोग? इसको हम लोग कहेंगे cardiac notch. Why? Because for the placement of the heart, which is generally tilted to the left hand side. Clear? Now, let us see the final outer covering of the lung. If I say that the lung is generally covered by a double membraned layering. Clear? And actually this is the pleural membrane. That is the pleural membrane which generally covers the entire outer portion of the lungs. This has 2 membranes, that is the outer one and the inner one. The outer one will be generally known as the parietal pleura. It is generally termed as the parietal pleura, and the inner one will be known as the visceral pleura. Visceral pleura. Clear? And both of them makes the pleural membrane. Both of them makes the pleural membrane. So we can easily see that there is a cavity between, a hollow space which is between the parietal and the visceral pleura. So this cavity is known as the pleural cavity, and obviously inside the cavity there will be the presence of a fluid. We will be taking it later on that what is the function of this fluid in our next class, but till today we will be doing what is the fluid. Now this fluid is actually known as the pleural fluid. Pleural fluid. Clear? So just go through the right lung and the left lung. Right lung will be three-lobed, that is the upper, middle and lower. And how the three lobes will be generated? By two fissures, one your oblique and the other one horizontal. If I talk about the left lung, so left lung will be having only the oblique fissure, so making it bilobed, the upper and the lower. In the left lung, we will be seeing a notch or a depression, area of depression. Clear? For what? Because for the settlement or the fitment of the heart over here. So the heart, we know that it is tilted to the left hand side. It has a left axis settlement. So that type of a notch is known as the cardiac notch. Finally, the membrane which surrounds the entire lungs, that membrane is a double layered membrane and it is known as the pleural membrane, which consists of the outer parietal and the inner visceral pleura. Clear? So both this pleura will be containing a cavity, and that cavity will be known as the pleural cavity, which will be enclosing the pleural fluid. Clear? So till this thing you have to study. Next, in our next class, we will be dealing with the structure of the alveoli, and finally we will be processing into the first process of respiration, that is the ventilation or the mechanism of breathing. Clear? So till then, stay safe, study well. Thank you.